What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chris, man. Welcome back to another brand new video. Y'all see what we got going on right here, man. We have exposing every NBA GOAT, man. So, man, we about to go through Kobe, finna go through MJ, finna go through Bron, Mike, even go through, anybody, everybody that you think of. Man, excuse me. But, man, I am excited for this one. So, you already know what to do. Leave a like, comment if you're new to the channel. Go hit the subscribe button, man. I told y'all, I'll let y'all know, man. We back better than ever. I wanted to post more videos today, especially on this channel. But it's alright, man. We're gonna at least try to get this one up today, at least, man. But I hope y'all did check out the other joint I did drop. It was about Michael Jordan. Man, it was a crazy video. I'm not gonna even lie, gang. That was a real crazy video. But yeah, y'all go tap in. Go check out all my other videos too on all my other channels. Thank y'all, love y'all. Everything is down in the description. But not me yapping, not me talking. Let's get right into this.
Saying to a microphone that LeBron James to beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one match. One-on-one?
What y'all think?
Kobe Bryant should be in the GOAT conversation.
Heck yes. The
Michael
greatest.
Jordan est la GOAT. C'est Karim Abdul-Jabbar est GOAT. LeBron James qui est la GOAT.
My GOAT is gonna sound crazy, but Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, he was
It's April of 2000.
he was running the league for a minute.
The Athletic just released an anonymous NBA player poll, asking the perennial question that has cast a shadow over the league for the past decade. Who's the best player of all time? 73% of the 117 votes went to Michael Jordan.
Okay.
LeBron and Kobe left in the dust. 4 years later, they ran it back. 58% to MJ, LeBron and Kobe still trailing. Fast forward to 2024, and it's as close as it's ever been. MJ in the lead by just a few percentage points, but once again followed by LeBron and Kobe.
Kobe's still number one for me. I don't care what we talking
This
about.
trio has been solidified as the three-headed GOAT in the eyes of NBA players. But there's just one problem. There is not a universe where Kobe Bryant is the greatest basketball player of all time. There's two major flaws on his resume: accolades and leadership. Kobe wasn't the best player on his team for 3 of his 5 championships.
Shit, I disagree on that. Shit, I understand he had Shaq, but shit, he had to be the one to make that shit happen. So shit, I disagree on that. He was the best player in that squad.
In his 20-year career, he won just 1 MVP. And his numbers
got cheated
don't
on him,
exceed
he is
guys
too.
like LeBron and MJ. He was labeled as a selfish ball hog, refusing to pass to teammates who didn't have the right work ethic, and was viewed as a nuisance by the greatest coach of all time, culminating in the 2004 NBA Finals, where Kobe shot the Lakers out of the series in one of the biggest meltdowns we've ever seen from a superstar. He's an all-time great, but he isn't the GOAT, even if that's how NBA players see it. The
You're the
question
GOAT.
of who's the greatest of all time has always been subjective and opinionated. There's never been a right answer, only wrong ones. So today we'll focus on the dark side of this debate, making the case for each of these 8 players to not be the greatest of all time. Prepare for your GOAT to be exposed.
Let's do this, cause he already he showed he got to my GOAT real
Michael
quick.
Jordan got lucky. When he and the Bulls began making their run, it was during a time of expansion. From 1988 to 1989, the NBA added teams in Charlotte, Miami, Minnesota, and Orlando, completely diluting the NBA's pool of talent. 60-plus players were added to the league, meaning weaker competition for a team like the Bulls. 2 years later, they win their first title and go on to three-peat. In 1995, the NBA expanded once again with Toronto and Vancouver. That same year, Chicago wins 72 games and they go on to three-peat with a far weaker path to the finals.
Wow.
Jordan played in a
Weaker
watered-down
path.
era, and this isn't some crazy theory. Dennis Rodman, who was on the Bulls at the time, said that the league was so filtered they can beat anybody with their eyes closed.
Man.
A sentiment that was shared with Larry Bird and Jerry Sloan. MJ dominated at a time where the NBA lacked depth and skill. He got lucky, and he also hit the jackpot. Magic Johnson was forced into retirement at 31 years old. Due to injuries, Larry Bird was gone at 35. Isaiah Thomas called it quits at 32, and the guy who was supposed to be MJ's biggest rival died unexpectedly before ever stepping foot on an NBA floor.
Didn't y'all tell me it was
competitors
some drugs or something?
Gone. The majority of his championships, scoring titles, and MVPs were won during a watered-down era without all-time greats. Jordan got lucky.
Got lucky. So he's sticking with. So okay. So with him is luck. Man. So. Alright. You just noting stuff.
Was blessed by being drafted onto a team that had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the tail end of his prime. I mean, having a top 5 player by your side is an advantage that none of these other greats have had. Magic didn't have to be the best player on his team to have a chance at winning. With 5 championships, he captured just 3 Finals MVPs. In '85 it went to Kareem, and in '88 it went to Worthy. He was put into a perfect situation. And then his luck turned. Magic's career was cut short, right in his prime. Had he not been forced into retirement, he would have climbed up the all-time scoring and passing ranks. He could have won more MVPs after having won 3 of the previous 5 prior to his retirement. Had Magic not been forced off the court, he would have had a legitimate chance of becoming the GOAT. His accolades are still great now, but when you stack them up against other contenders...
Alright, and I did let y'all know, my teacher, I remember in high school, he told me his GOAT is Magic. He gave me a whole explanation, and this is a great video to, you know what I mean, but...
He comes up short. They had time to grow their legacy. Magic never got the chance. Selfish. Wilt Chamberlain is and will always be known as a selfish basketball player who played for stats rather than winning. And ironically, there's a fascinating stat to back that up. Throughout his career, Wilt played in over 1,000 games and averaged an NBA record 45.8 minutes per game. You want to know the crazy part?
What?
He never fouled out.
That's insane.
Not once. Now, you might be wondering what this has to do with Wilt being selfish and not being the GOAT. Well, John Havlicek, who played dozens of games against Wilt, has said that Chamberlain was so focused on never fouling out that he'd essentially change how he played to keep his streak alive.
Man.
This is insane. How many games did he cheat his team out of by not giving his full effort?
That's a good question.
If you're the greatest of all time, your aggressiveness and will to win cannot be put into question. But with Wilt, it is. Hall of Famer Rick Barry just straight up called him a loser.
Hey, all I want to say is Kobe, MJ, or Bron, they ain't do it. They real, you know what I mean? We ain't even worry about that. We fuck, you know what I mean? So all I'm gonna say is
He states that Chamberlain didn't want the ball in big moments and avoided the pressure. The numbers tell that story. Throughout his career, Wilt averaged 5 fewer points in the finals than he did in
he wasn't locked in.
He also shot less with 4 fewer field goal attempts per game and fewer free throw attempts. The man seemingly cared more about his stats than he did anything else, except when it came time to win. Wilt Chamberlain is not the GOAT.
Let's see what this bird talking about now.
Unfortunate.
Got injured
early.
In
my opinion, you can't deem a player as the greatest of all time for an incredible but short 9-year stretch. And that's where Larry Bird finds himself.
Top 5 for me.
3 straight MVPs, championships, the whole 9 yards. But that was it. Years of diving for loose balls and slamming himself against the hardwood with his do-or-die style of play finally caught up to him. Injuries forced him into retirement and ripped away any chance he had of racking up more accolades and championships to put himself in the conversation with Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, or even Magic.
He did, though.
Which brings me to my next point. There is a 0% chance that Larry Bird was the GOAT if he wasn't even the best player during his era. Magic had the same number of regular season MVPs, he beat Bird 2 out of 3 times in the finals, and has 5 championships to his 3.
I ain't here for no Larry Bird slander. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Don't disrespect Bird like that, gang. I don't care what we talking about. I don't care about this shit right here we talking about. You ain't finna sit here and be like, at one point Bird was not the best. And I already know we can all debate on who y'all think was better, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. I understand it. I ain't saying it. But I ain't going for that. I'm sorry, I ain't going for that. I'm not doing it.
During your time,
you got me fucked up for thinking I'm finna go for that.
Then you can't be the greatest.
Shit. He ain't my GOAT though, but shit, I ain't going for that.
Despite being one of the most decorated players in NBA history, winning 6 championships, 6 MVPs, and being the second all-time leading scorer, Kareem has a massive hole on his resume. He has never won a championship without an all-time great by his side. Kareem won his first title with Oscar Robertson, at the time, the greatest point guard ever. His next 5 championships were won with Magic, the greatest point guard of all time. Having Magic as his teammate hurts his legacy, the same way it hurts Magic's legacy to have Kareem as his teammate. No other greats have had the luxury of playing with another top 5 player of all time. And nobody has gotten the level of help that Kareem has with 2 of the 3 greatest point guards ever. The fact that he's won as many championships as Jordan has always been used to solidify his case as the GOAT. Yet, he won Finals MVP for just 2 of those 6 titles. In fact, in his final 4 championship runs, Kareem averaged just 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists in the finals. In a sense, he got carried.
Video good.
That's all I gotta say. Bill Russell
that's all we gotta say.
when the NBA was still in its infancy.
That's all we gotta say.
Competition was the lowest it's ever been. But it shouldn't matter, right? He has 11 rings. Well, his first 4 championships came when there were just 8 franchises in the NBA. Just by being a team at that time, you had a 12.5% chance of winning the championship, which is just absurd compared to the 4.3% when Magic and Bird played, 3.7% for Jordan's first 3 rings, or the 3.3% for LeBron in the 2000s. Bill had it easy. He won another 5 championships when there were just 9 teams, 1 title with 12, and another with 14.
Yep, sorry,
in
the
fact,
lesson.
during this era, there were just 3 rounds during the playoffs due to the lack of franchises. And on top of that, the top team in each division got a bye for the first round. So for 8 of his 11 championships, Russell had to win just 2 playoff rounds per year to win the title. I mean, I could have won a title during that era.
Man.
If you thought the 2024 Celtics had an easy path to the finals, Bill Russell was gifted championships during his era.
Let's go, Brian.
4 and 6. It's pretty simple. To be the greatest of all time, you cannot lose on the biggest stage more often than you win. Of these 8 potential GOATs, LeBron joins the notoriously selfish Wilt Chamberlain as the only players with a negative record in the NBA Finals.
Grabbing 2 look real
That's
good.
just the tip of the iceberg for the self-proclaimed GOAT. After abandoning his hometown team on national television, after forming a big 3, after the premature celebrations, LeBron shrunk, shied away from the moment, played scared in the greatest meltdown we've ever seen from a superstar. The 2011 finals were a nightmare. In fact, if we took LeBron's average production from this series and compared it to every finals of his career during his prime, which is considered to be the 25 to 31-year-old range, it's all the way down here. In fact, look at this. That is the production from every finals from our
him and Kobe was struggling
in their prime. LeBron's catastrophe is the second worst finals performance we've ever seen from an all-time great.
But them 2 one of the GOATs.
This should never happen. To be regarded as the greatest of all time, you cannot have this type of performance with everything on the line. The finals losses tainted LeBron's career, but 2011 was the holy grail of choke jobs. The GOAT would never.
So, I ain't gonna lie, some of his...
Did your GOAT get exposed? Let me know down in the comments.
Yeah, so y'all let me know down in the comments section. Did y'all GOAT get exposed? Well, obviously, one of y'all GOATs got exposed. I ain't gonna lie, somebody's did. Everybody did. Mans was the first one. First one got the right hook. But I ain't gonna lie, it was a great video. Some of the things I disagree on, but you know what I mean, we all have our own opinions. But like I said, my GOAT is Kobe Bean Bryant. I don't see nobody better than him. I don't see nobody doing it like him. Obviously, we done seen that some players that have done it better than him or done it similar to him. But my personal opinion on what I seen growing up too, just Kobe, that was just, man, never seen anything like that, bro. And rest in peace, Kobe, man. He's my GOAT forever. He will forever be. I will forever be biased when it comes to Kobe too. Ain't nobody better than that, man. But y'all let me know down in the competition, y'all GOAT, y'all favorite. Who, just actually give me y'all list. Give me y'all top 3, top 5, however y'all want to do it. But yeah, thank y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all. More videos gonna be on the way. Don't forget to be you, be great, get on all your dreams. And yeah, got y'all tuned in, more on the way.